What is up, everybody? This is the Geekwave. Today we are joined by a special guest. Lee, introduce him.
DJ Mason, a.k.a. Metal Murloc.
DJ. I didn't know that I would ever be a DJ.
Or just Mason for short.
Yeah, here, I'll do this. There we go.
There we go.
Perfect. Define the DJ style.
So, our buddy Mason is actually part of Gamer Planet, which is a LAN studio down in Sandy, which is where we are. We're here talking about your stuff, your setup. Like, it's actually extremely popular from what I've heard of and successful. And you're even possibly, like, don't be quoting me here, but we may be seeing another location pop up at some point.
Yeah. So we opened up earlier this year, about April 10th, I think it was. This year, it was pretty slow going in the start, but it's been picking up a lot. We've had a lot of people coming in. We're pretty busy over the weekends, like you said. During the week, it can just kind of depend on what people's schedules are and stuff like that. But over the weekend, we get pretty intense. We have tournaments and LAN all-night parties, and we also have virtual reality that people come in and do, and that's very family-friendly. I mean, people, kids as young as, 3 have tried it.
Really?
Which is really funny because some of them get pretty scared because they're like, where's mom? Where's mom? But then they take off the goggles and they're like, oh, okay.
They're right there.
That is
still
adorable.
Good. You
oh
are still in the room.
Yeah. And then I would think the oldest we've had is like 75 or something like that. So
Where they're also going, where's mom? Where's mom?
Different memory reasons. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, we're pretty popular. We've been doing good. Like you said, we're looking at possible expansion, maybe in St. George. We'll see, but that's kind of what we're looking to do. I kind of found this by happenstance because I'm from Arizona, so I don't really know this place very well. Finding this place was very interesting because I was just looking on KSL for jobs, and I found a listing that was like, hey, I'm looking to open up a PC LAN center, and came and talked to the guy, and we ended up he ended up hiring me and started out just helping him set it up, and then became manager, and then I'll probably be part owner here pretty soon someday. I don't know, we'll see.
All right.
That's really cool. I got a question because I just got to ask looking around.
Yeah.
These computers are awesome, and I'm not sure what the hardware specs are, but first things first, how many stations do you have?
So we have 20 stations just for the PCs. And then 3 VR stations. So we got 23 computers total. Yeah.
That is super cool.
With powered couches.
Yeah.
You can plug your phone into them and charge your phone.
Yeah.
That is, or
and you can lean back.
What? You can lean back?
Yeah. No, the funniest thing is
nice.
we had this one grandpa bring in like 3 kids. They all played PCs, and then he just laid down on one of the couches and fell asleep.
That
sounds like my dad.
Yeah.
Well, and there's also a nail salon next door, so we had some moms bring their kids in and go get their nails done. So.
All right. That's like the perfect setup and stuff, because then it's like you don't have to worry about screaming kids running around and stuff. They'll just sit on the computer.
Yep.
That's really rad. I also noticed you have a station over here that does racing specifically. If you're
VR
into
racing, I believe.
games.
Yeah. So it has Project Cars on it. So you can do VR and then driving and crap.
That is super cool, and I have to try that. I have to.
Yes.
Project Cars looks really cool. I've never played it, but it always looked super realistic, I want to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's like all those Sims, like, Forza and, what was it, Project, what is it called? Project Gotham Racing or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Project Gotham Racing.
I'm really looking forward to when we get VR Goat Simulator.
I need it. Developers, what is it, Coffee Stains Studio, something like that?
Is that what they
Work on it. Work on it. Something about Coffee Stains. I
don't know. Yeah, so the driving is actually a lot of fun. It's pretty realistic. I don't know, it's funny. We actually have people get motion sick on that more than the other normal VR.
Well, I guess
even though you're
you
sitting in
feel
a
like
car.
You're driving in that car.
Yeah.
High speeds and stuff, and it's just like you expect there to be some kind of like pressure on you and stuff.
G-forces
And like there's nothing, so your mind is just going like, that shouldn't happen. This does not feel like driving.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's funny when you see people hit a wall, they'll be like bracing for it. and there's no impact. So sometimes you have to come over and shake the chair for him.
Just to get that full service. We work
Yeah.
for tips here.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
if you come down here to use that, make sure to drive full force
Into
run
the
straight
wall.
on into a wall, because you will never have another opportunity to do that.
Well,
Well, everybody has.
You can get one other opportunity.
Oh.
that's
it's a
for
single
that.
it's a single opportunity, but you can try it.
You can get multiple opportunities.
I wouldn't
Yes.
suggest it.
No. So, what kind of games can you play on the PCs though? My guess, League of Legends, probably one of them.
Yep. So we have like most of the popular things right now: League, Dota, PUBG,
Yes.
Overwatch, Battlefield 1, the old Battlefront, hopefully soon the new Battlefront, which is beautiful, by the way.
Minus its pay-to-win mechanic, but
yeah.
that's another video entirely.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of
Yeah.
complaints about this one.
Yeah, and then just a bunch of other random stuff like Terraria, Minecraft, things that like kids want to come in and play.
That's the kind of stuff I could really see working in terms of a LAN party. Because, like, I know personally, me, if I'm coming in and I'm playing Minecraft, Terraria, or PUBG, I want to be able to talk to the people that I'm screaming at across the room.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, yeah, because playing in person is so much better and different than playing online and just talking to them over
For
Skype
sure.
or Discord or something. You know, being there, present with people, and being able to actually go and do other things as well. Switch between different games, get some food or something around. You know, actually hang out and do something is so much more fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the experience that really drove it home for me was back when Halo 1 came out, where we would have 4 consoles, 16 people, different teams in different rooms. And the experience is just so much different playing with people than playing online. I mean, you can chat with your buddies online, but it's nothing like playing with them, You get the reactions of each other,
Even League becomes fun if you're in person playing it with someone.
I don't know that I would use the word fun.
Sufferable.
Bearable.
Yeah.
And then if you don't have a game too, like Lee, I can drag you here to play some Battlegrounds
Yeah.
to convince you to buy it.
Yeah. So yeah, we have licenses that people can come and use, and if they don't own a game, they can play it. And then
It's cool.
you can always play your own games too. So we have people come in, and one guy downloaded Age of Empires and played Age of Empires for a couple hours. So that was pretty fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright.
That is actually really cool. I have a library of like 450 games on
That's a
Steam.
few.
450.
He's played maybe 20.
I've played like 150, maybe 200.
Just enjoying the Steam sales way
yeah,
too much.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you got it's
The humble-
stockpile, you know.
See, Decree B over here
I'm a
is
collector.
he's the ideal victim for Humble Bundle.
Humble Bundle. I also
Humble
have
Bundle.
like 1 or
Humble
200 games on Humble Bundle that I haven't redeemed either. So
Wow. That's impressive.
I'm a collector.
Order.
Digital collector. Yeah, I'd probably say a digital hoarder.
Yeah, that's probably closer to the truth. I could fill up a couple of hard drives.
At least they're not physical copies.
Yeah. Oh God.
Then you'd be in trouble.
There'd be a flood in my house. Put it that way.
We ended up seeing, actually, on the TVs up here that are covered by the spoopy webs,
Spooky.
that you have a LAN party and a tournament going on?
Yeah, so we actually have a tournament coming on this weekend, which will be League of Legends. So that'll be fun. We'll have a shoutcaster. We're going to have Mainframe here giving out stuff and stuff like that. So it should be a good time. And then the week after that, so October 21st, we have an all-night LAN party. So you can come in, play all night long, bring your own PC as well is also an option. So
All right.
That's enough time that I might be able to get the day off.
there you go. Go for it, man. Come
So
play
I'm really
PUBG with us or something like that.
Yeah. I can just bring my
Yeah.
laptop and stuff and sit in the nice chair.
I'll be
There
first
you go.
death for you guys every time.
Granted, these chairs are also really, really nice.
Oh yeah, if the DX racers aren't enough to convince you, or if the computers aren't, the DX racers are wonderful, wonderful.
They're pretty sweet.
I love them. Are you guys planning on doing any more tournaments and stuff like that, or
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely in the works?
We don't have anything
eventually?
right now, but I would imagine in December. We were looking at doing CSGO next, so that's probably our next.
Okay, I can convince my friend to do that.
Just go like, hey, bro, need a double.
I don't know 3 other people, but that's what the campus is for.
Yeah,
You need to
exactly.
go advertise. I need 3 people to join my team, and we're gonna win this party thing here, competition. That's cool. I like CS:GO.
So one of the things I also really wanted to talk about was just like with all these LAN studios coming up. Like I know of at least probably 7 in the past year that have like popped up and actually gained some notoriety and stuff. So like, how is it being part of an industry and a community that is growing at, I would dare say, an exponential rate?
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. We see a lot of different people that come in that are excited. I mean, we talked to a guy the other day about doing they were doing a club sports for kids, so kind of how soccer does club teams. But he's trying to put that together and do tournaments and leagues and things like that for kids, which I would not have even dreamed of as a kid growing up. That I could play a video game as a club rather than having to go do basketball after school.
Oh, that's cool.
Trust me, if I had been in Bountiful during my high school and stuff, and I could have like stayed after school and played Halo 3 or League of Legends and stuff after school instead of, well, what I did after school was basically go home and do just that.
Already.
But I could do it at school
And
with the friends
socialize.
that I have there that were outside of my friend circle,
Yeah.
and I could actually go and talk to people that I may not have known ended up liking the same games that I did.
Yeah.
It's putting that human element back into the games,
Yeah.
Because
And
we
like-
separated so much from that, so it's nice to see us slowly putting that back together.
And the esports community is definitely where it's going down.
Oh,
I mean, if you
yes.
guys ended up looking on our Facebook a couple of weeks ago and stuff, where we ended up having the esports thing down there, to where the University of Utah's homepage ended up having our esports team on there.
Oh yeah.
And it was just like, getting Pac-12 recognition and stuff, that like we have one of the best game esport just geek communities in the nation, let alone just in Utah.
Yeah, Utah is a great place for this, and I'm so excited to see so much happening here.
And it
So
seems
it's-
like LAN studios are where those little nodes of community things are going to be, to where it's just like, if you want to be a part of the geek community and stuff, these LAN centers are your window in. Especially when, like, people can come in and stuff and say, like, hey, you really like the things that are going down at your local GameStop, or, sorry, not GameStop, Game Shop. Let's not get corporate here.
No.
But like your local game shop and stuff, your mom and pop gamer grid, or you got your LAN studios and stuff like Gamer Planet here, and it's like you can come in, and this is the perfect way to get interested in this kind of stuff. And then like when you go off to the colleges and stuff, like where esports get really intense, and it's just like you can go up from there, and then once you get into the college scene and stuff, it just explodes from there.
Yeah. No, and I think the thing that's really done it is honestly Twitch. I mean, people have the accessibility that they never had to watch tournaments. I couldn't watch tournaments when I was a kid.
Oh, no
know?
TV channel would
Yeah.
give time to video games. Yeah.
And so,
nowadays,
yeah, now I can watch a StarCraft tournament whenever I want, even though no one watches that anymore. But
unless you're just a really serious Korean.
yeah, but I mean, they're
should have
able
taught
to
Peter
grow.
here.
Yeah, they're able to grow so much more, and the audience is there. People love games, and people actually watch games now. I mean, even for me, the idea of Twitch was really weird a couple of years ago, when I'm like, people watch other people play games? Like,
Well,
That's-
some people would say the same thing about sports. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
We-
No, agree completely.
I'm just waiting. At this point in stuff, we don't exactly have. Well, actually, no. I take that completely back. I was there when the League of Legends World Championship tournaments almost ended up getting more views than the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. That was crazy.
That was a good one.
Wow.
We actually, the CGS Club, shout out to those guys because you're awesome. They ended up doing the World Championship viewingship party, and we ended up renting out all of Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, dang.
And we ended up having an entire quarter of their thing just dedicated
Wow.
to esports at that point. We were all
Wow.
just watching the World Championships, and to put an image in your head, a last image of just how awesome the geek and esport community is in Utah. we were in Buffalo Wild Wings, sitting in probably about as much space as we are in right now, with TVs set up and maybe a similar way. I think we had like 7 to 10 TVs and then the outside porch. We had the sports fans inside Buffalo Wild Wings looking at us because we were probably making too much noise with our thundersticks. That
awesome.
alone
That's
should
what's
tell
called
you
Riot
that if you
Games.
have a bunch of people who are sports fans watching basketball and football going like, yeah, look at a bunch of gamer guys and whatnot of all shapes and sizes, and gamer girls as well, and going, they're getting a little loud. You know that you found a good community and stuff.
It's really, really exciting. It's fun to be a part of it, and it's fun to see, a younger generation just being able to do the things that we never thought we could. When we were kids and we were playing video games and all day long, and our parents were like, "You're never gonna be able to do this professionally. Why are you doing this?" And
Well,
now they
everybody's
can.
parents told them that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's like, look at us now, Mom. We're making money. Owning a business where we get to play video games and watch other people play video games.
exactly.
Well, I think
So-
that's all we have for today. So thanks everybody for watching. Thank you, Game Planet.
Gamer Planet.
Gamer Planet.
Come on.
Don't mistake it. Gamer Planet for hosting us here. Thank you, Mason, for talking with us.
Thanks for having.
Our pleasure.
Geek out.
Geek out.